Welcome, everyone, to Moments Made Memorable. This is Andy Hudson coming at you from one of our conference rooms here at Incentive Concepts. And hopefully you all can hear me right now. If not, let me know, guys. But this session is going to feature some summer-inspired merchandise for memorable outdoor and travel moments. We're super glad that you're joining us today. We love these sessions because we keep them moving fast. Lots of engagement. We are recording this session, and so please keep that in mind, and we will share a recording with you afterwards. Now, turn off your alerts, put your phones away unless you're, of course, watching. Grab a drink of water, a cup of coffee, snack, whatever. 30 minutes, that's all we're asking from you. So get focused, folks. I give you permission. You have permission from me, Andy Hudson, to get focused and put away all that other stuff that annoys you during the day. But before we hear from our presenters, I'd like to hear from you all in the chat. And since this session is all about the outdoors and travel and vacation, drop in the chat your favorite outdoor moment, vacation, or travel experience. Maybe it's a national park, a state park, national monument, historic site, some outdoor memory. Put it in the chat. We'll highlight those some as we go along here. My wife and I, a couple of weeks ago, were at the Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. Beautiful, beautiful part of the country if you haven't been there. Saw some bears, some black bears actually, some wild turkeys, other wildlife, and we did some hikes up to some waterfalls, and just beautiful, relaxing, and recharging. So drop a comment in there and we'll read a few. Cape Cod with my family, says Emily, and we'll ask our presenters to read a few too as they get introduced. And with that, I am going to ask the one and only Mark Brickler to introduce himself and tell us about a favorite outdoor memory that you had, Mark.
Absolutely. Thanks, Andy. I am business development manager here at Incentive Concepts and glad to be joining for the great outdoors. For me, I'm looking forward to an event that's coming up. I go on an annual rafting trip with my family, wife, 2 kids, and a few of our close friends. A place I've been going to since I was a kid with my own parents. Coming up in a few weeks.
Sounds fantastic. We got people chatting in here. Backpacking at Isle Royale, says Melissa. Sofian, Backyard Party, says Mary Grant. And Torres del Paine from Chile. Hopefully I said that, Catalina. Great suggestions. Kevin Hagan, you're there, my friend. How are you? How about the great outdoors for you besides your patio?
Hey, Andy, how are you? Yeah, I one of my favorite was my wife and I went to Banff in Canada, and it was just gorgeous. And we had hooked up with the guy who took us on a bear hike, and we just went up a mountain spotting bears everywhere in the morning. It was awesome.
Amazing. I'm going to turn my camera around now because we're going to look at today's agenda. And by the way, my wife's a teacher, and she got this handy dandy pointer today that I'm going to utilize. Kevin, did you see that yet? So let me just let me expand that here and talk about, we're going to welcome everyone. Here's what we're going to talk about today: seasonal gifting occasions, your favorite summer activities, because you mentioned that in the RSVPs when you guys signed up, summer inspired merchandise, event card drawing. Yes, we are going to draw some event cards today. And then big announcement. We have a grand prize giveaway today, courtesy of our friends from Broil King. And then this little pointer is going to go with us throughout the little journey here. Mark, what do you think?
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. And it's the correct finger, by the way. So, okay, cool. All right. So when people RSVP'd, we asked them for their favorite childhood summer memories or favorite memories from their childhood from the summer. Mark and Kevin, think about yours. But throughout the session here, we're going to highlight some of these. Look, we've got like 75 plus attendees. So let's just go ahead and randomly draw one here and see what it says. This is Michelle Cochran playing in the sprinklers. Not much better than that, Michelle. Keeping you cool. She's from Scottsdale, Arizona. People are from all over the place here today, by the way. So 626 LLC, Michelle Cochran playing in the sprinklers. Kevin, why don't you read this one, my friend, if you can?
Riding bikes and playing with my friends and Saturday afternoon monster movies.
That's Sanjita Verma from Gift Suite from Santa Monica, California. That sounds like fun. Did you have a favorite Saturday morning monster movie, Kevin?
No, I was I was also playing outdoors a lot when I was a kid.
Okay. All right, cool. Mark, how about you read this one from our friend Carrie?
Riding my bike to the lake. Great activity.
Great. Fantastic. Tripshaw, New York. Where's Tripshaw, Carrie? Let us know. Where did you ride your bike? And what lake were you talking about? Mark, did you do any bike riding as a kid?
I actually went on like a 200-mile bike ride once when I was a kid with family members and a group of, kids from my school. It's a great event.
Cool. That sounds like 199 miles too far for me. And then Jennifer Huntington, I'll read this one. Catching fireflies and putting them in jars to use to play tag at night with my neighbors. Holy moly, that's a great memory. This is Jennifer Huntington, executive print and promo from Utah. So if you saw your thing featured, let us know in the chat. We love doing that. It's kind of just a fun way to, keep things a little bit fun here. But let's go back to the pointer and the flip chart, because the first thing we're going to talk about today, as I flip around here, is our first kind of occasion or seasonal theme. And that is National Great Outdoors Month is in June, coming up next month. Mark, you're going to kind of talk a little bit about this occasion and how it weaves into, gifting.
So this occasion, is something kind of near and dear to me. Actually, it started, you mentioned Senate designated in 2019. It actually started in 1998 as the National Great Outdoors Week, and then was later expanded to the whole month of June in 2019. And it's just, the history is interesting, but it's also just, a great reminder to get outside, get some activity going, and, experience the outdoors, whether that's a lake or a park or just, a trip out to the golf course with your friends. So, spend some time, healthy activities, making memories with friends and family.
For sure. And I love being outdoors, for sure. One of my favorite things to do. It's so recharging and refreshing to get outdoors, even during the middle part of the day, and you come back and you have a really productive afternoon. I noticed that for sure. But that's a great segue, the Great National Outdoors Month, to one of our most popular brands right now that we're going to look at first. And that is GCI Outdoor. So let's watch some video clips of some of their newest products, and then we'll come back on, Mark and Kevin, and talk a little bit about GCI. Roll that clip right now. Front row seat to life. I love it. You're looking at the Breeze rocker, the stowaway rocker with side table, and the new tandem rocker in dark charcoal. These are representative of some new products that may be added to our offering here very soon. But Kevin, GCI is really known for some smart design with their patented rocker technology. But what's a great example of some of the innovation that people will immediately notice with this brand?
Well, yeah, obviously the spring action rocking technology is really what's key on that product. It's just amazing that all of them, they work on any surface, whether you're in the sand or, on the side of a ball game, it's camping. But it's really the high quality and the way that the product folds up and is easy to maneuver with. You can look at these products and see that they're all connected as one. So when you look at some of those chairs, the back comes off of them, the sides come off of them, and it's just not a sturdy material. And this is just a really sturdy product. It's a great quality.
I think I might just sit here for the rest of the webinar. What do you think?
That works. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
it's
plan.
these are fantastic. They're so comfortable, and they have all sorts of really cool new updates here. But Mark, what makes GCI such a smart choice for summer incentives or programs?
Well, one, if you enjoy the outdoors at all, GCI product is just a great, product to bring along with you, whether for yourself or friends and family that are joining you. As Kevin's point, the build quality is great. I have a pair of GCI chairs that I probably had for more than a decade and are still in great shape despite plenty of use, camping and hiking. And there's just a huge variety of products on offer for the company, and more than just chairs. They have, pop-up tables, pop-up canopies, variety of sizes, and the new products are excellent too. The lighter weight chair is great. The built-in table is great. The padded armrests, and I love the idea of the tandem piece. I also love that it can be a single chair as well, as we saw in the video. So great brand, great products. From innovation to build quality. If you need a chair for the outdoors, this is the one.
Somebody making fun of my my clothing, Kevin?
Yes, David Bard was just mentioning it's a little cold in Chicago for shorts.
Well,
yeah, David, we appreciate you making fun of Andy. That's
well, David,
that's well received.
I have been. Oh, thanks, David. Looking good, brother. I love hearing from you, David. But I have been working on my tan and also my haircut. For those of you who know me, there isn't much going on up there. So I love it. I love it. Kevin, anything you want to add about GCI? Why don't you just talk really quick about decoration solutions?
Yeah, they are decoratable on the back side of either side of the GCI logo on the back, or on the seat itself is also a popular place to decorate. But there is some shipping involved, so we need to ship those out to the decorator and back. But yeah, it's a great quality product that you can put your brand on. So it's a really great gift, obviously, and you can decorate those anytime you want.
Cool. I got to get one. We're going to have a graduation party for both of my kids. They both graduated from college as of next month, and I got to get some of those for the backyard for people to relax. But let's look at a few more of our attendees' favorite childhood summer memories. We're just going to go deep here and grab a few more. I'll read the first one. Grace Nunn from Bright Spot. We got a lot of Bright Spot people on here. Her favorite park was, part was water parks. So Grace, thanks for that, from Irving, Texas. Mark, you want to read one here and tell me what this person says here?
So hiking, dirt bikes, hunting and fishing, and golf. Nice. That's quite the mix of activities. That sounds fun.
That's Brian Kennedy from Kennedy Bag Impressions. Brian, it looks
Thank
like you
for bringing that closer.
Pretty active childhood there. All of those things I enjoy doing. I really didn't do much hunting. Mark, were you much of a hunter or golfer? I've seen you golf. I mean, you do golf. I wouldn't say you're any good at it.
So I'm not much of a golfer. No, I didn't do a ton of hunting. I did a little bit with my grandfather when I was young. So I've been out there.
There we go. One word answer here, Kevin.
Beach.
Jennifer from
Crystal
Promotional
Lake.
Marketing. Crystal Lake, she's a neighbor of yours, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Is it the Lake Michigan beach, Jennifer, or did you go down to Florida? Let us know in the chat. Love it. Okay. And we'll keep highlighting these throughout just to keep this kind of fun. Put some stuff in the chat. Am I missing anything in the chat, Kevin or Mark, that you want to highlight real quick?
We've got Tracy Swan from the UK, just calling out the beautiful places to explore there as well. I need to spend some time over there. That would be amazing.
Okay. Kevin, anything else?
No, not really. No.
Oh, okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and go to our next gifting occasion, and I'm going to kind of touch on this if it's okay. I know it's amateur hour here with when Andy Hudson's talking, but it's all about summer travel. I mean, everybody likes to travel in the summer. My family and we got a couple of different plans, but really this is June to August, and actually last summer's peak travel day was June 22nd with 3.1 million. Here's that finger again to just really highlight that. But 96% of Americans plan to travel in 2026. And really, it's a great motivator and a stress reliever. And, it's essential for recharging and resetting. Get ready for that big fall push that we're all busy in the fall and the winter. But, when employees are encouraged to disconnect and they come back more focused, and gifts that have a travel element that actually travel with the gift recipients during their vacations, they really end up feeling more personal and more relevant. And it's a great way to remember, you know, your recognition occasion. So, Mark or Kevin, you got any big travel plans this summer?
No,
I do.
No plans here.
I'm going on a cruise in June, and I have that that camping rafting outing coming up. So I'll be bringing some luggage with me, some GCI chairs too.
Okay. Well, Kevin, maybe you can hook up with Jennifer Trax and go to the beach in Chicago Beach and meet her there. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay, awesome, cool. All right. Now, speaking of summer travel, that leads us to Briggs and Riley. Now, behind me, and you may have seen a little preview of it before, we had this in our conference room. We had these shelves that used to have magazines on them. And a teammate of mine, Brett, and I, just a few days ago, we decided to refresh it and make it a Briggs and Riley exclusive display. And I think you're really going to like it. So go ahead and roll that clip showing our new Briggs and Riley display. Roll the clip now. Very, very cool bags that put in the work, enhanced and harder working than ever before. That's one of Briggs and Riley's tagline. And look at this beautiful display here. Shout out to Brett for his help in putting this together. It turned out so cool. And Mark, it's really an amazing brand, Briggs and Riley, isn't it? Can you just talk about the durability and functionality and how that really plays a role when people are vacationing or traveling?
I will, but first I gotta say I learned something else. That if you want to avoid manual labor, all you need is a camera and to turn it on. I noticed that Brett put in all the work there. So yeah, great job, Brett. Briggs and Riley is a core brand. I've been a frequent traveler, both my personal life and in business for years. And, I've owned a variety of luggage brands, products from luggage brands, and Briggs and Riley makes the best luggage on the market or that I've ever experienced. So durability and build quality, the thought and innovation that goes into the product, I don't think has an equal in the luggage marketplace. Briggs and Riley also offers a lifetime warranty on their products. That is, truly covers anything that could go wrong with the product, both on the road and repair kits are easy to get if you have to repair or replace a wheel on a bag. Thoughtful products and some nice new offerings from the brand too. In fact, Andy is zooming in on one piece right now that I absolutely love. It's a hard side with a soft side front pocket for quick access. So maybe if you're putting your wallet, keys, watch in the bag, going through TSA, it just gives you quick access to put those products in and pull them right back out. And then some nice color from the brand this year. So Briggs is constantly refreshing products to add that pop of color. And like many of our other products, Briggs offers some great decoration options: hard sides, soft sides, personalization with the patches you see there, both standard deboss and deboss with a foil color, embroidery as shown there. Wonderful brand, great partners, best luggage you could buy.
Love it. Thank you, Mark. That was a great overview. And Kevin, I know you love Briggs & Riley. Are there any pieces here that you'd like to zoom in on, and really what makes it such a meaningful recognition gift for recipients?
So the 21-inch carry-on is the most popular product in all of luggage, really, not just Briggs & Riley, but that's just a highlight of a product. And what makes it a great gift is it's a very high-end brand that people may not have the money or extra money to spend on it. So by giving that as a gift or using your points to redeem for that as a recipient, it's just a terrific product to do that with. And also it's one of those brands that you don't know you're missing, right? If once you use this product, you'll never go anywhere else. You never go a different direction. Just the way that the product is designed, the smooth rolling of it, it's just a fantastic product all around. So it's one of those brands that you just don't realize you're missing it until you have it.
Yeah, and this piece I really like. It's a duffel, but it's also a suitor duffel, so you can pack your suits in it. It looks like there's a question there, Kevin. You want to answer that if we can, or maybe Mark or somebody in the chat. But Briggs & Riley, go ahead, Kev.
No, I'll answer that in the chat.
Okay, absolutely. But their newest piece is called Size Just Right, and this is their newest travel piece here, Kevin, which is just a little bit bigger than your typical carry-on, but it still fits in the overhead compartment, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong with that, Kevin, but it's a perfect size. It's bigger than your traditional carry-on, and it's smaller than like the medium or the large size. And folks, if you want to book a tour of this room with us virtually, we can dive even deeper into this brand because it really is worth 20 or 30 minutes of your time. We can look at the CX expansion technology and a lot of other features. Mark, anything else to add about Briggs & Riley?
I'll add to the note you just mentioned. So, for our reseller customers on the call, if you want to bring a customer to review the showroom too, we'll put your customer's brand name up. You can present, comment, we'll co-present with you. It's a great place to show the products, and we can even give a demonstration of some of the features of a bag on a call or for you, and create a video that you can share with clients. Aside from ordering a sample, which we can help with also, we put this up to be a resource, for our clients, but for our clients as well.
Absolutely. Let's look at a few more viewer comments here. We are getting close. We may run over 30 minutes, but we are, as usual, going to give away some of our event cards, and then we're going to have a big drawing later, courtesy of our next featured brand. But let's look at a few more featured comments here from our viewers or our attendees for when they RSVP'd. Kim Tepley, she's been around for a long time. She attends a lot of these. She likes to roller skate around the neighborhood. Kim, love it. Fantastic. What a great activity there. And swimming, another swimming person was Jody Sundaram with Blue Dog Merch from KC, Missouri, on the other side of the state. And I'll do one more before we get to our next section, and that is softball. So Jamie Trajasevsky, I hope I said that right. Oh my goodness, with JJ Promotions out in West Hartford, Connecticut. People are all over the place, coming here from all over the place, Kevin. It's so cool to see people from, all the coasts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're going to move on to our next section. Remember, we are going to give away some event cards and have our grand prize drawing. We are going to run about 5 minutes over, I think, folks. So we got about 10 minutes to go here. But let's go back to our flip chart here and look at Kevin, when we came across this one, I immediately thought of you. So I'm going to go ahead and have you talk about National Workaholics Day. There's actually a day, July 5th, isn't there?
Yes, it is. And I'm glad you thought about me on that. July 5th is a Workaholics Day. That was a terminology coined by Rodney Dangerfield, and it says there in '68. It's an interesting day for sure, but it's really kind of designed to get your balance back, right? It's a day that you kind of sit and recognize, do you have the right work balance with home balance? Do you, are you using this day to kind of re-extend yourself and, take care of yourself and get the stress located? So it's an interesting day, obviously. It falls after July 4th, so they do recommend that you extend your weekend or your July 4th holiday for another day and focus on yourself and get yourself centered.
Right. And actually, July 5th, I think, is a weekend this year. But so definitely take that day off. But go ahead and choose another day later in the week and take it off, Kevin. I give you permission, right?
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that.
Okay. And everyone else on the call, I'll give you permission too. But so you are a workaholic, and one of the things I know that you like to do to wind down is go out on the patio and maybe enjoy an adult beverage and grill up some ribs or other steaks or something like that. And that leads us to Broil King's newest lineup. And I think you're really going to like this quick video, and then we'll come back on and talk about the Shadow lineup from Broil King. Roll that clip right now. Okay, I'm hungry now, and I think you are too. Put in the chat what you'd cook up on this beautiful kettle grill. Kevin, what would you cook up on this thing, and tell us a little bit about it?
I'd probably go with some burgers for the first one for sure. It's just got a ton of room. I love that you can use it as a griddle as well. You can take that centerpiece out and put the griddle in there. That way you don't need two products. You just need this one product to satisfy all your needs. And Broil King, it's a great quality product. And this is a new addition to their lineup with the kettle grills. So it's a great piece. It's classic.
Love it. Lots of comments coming in there. Mark, I'm going to call on you on what kind of comments are coming in for putting on the grill.
We've got folks that, classic steak. We've got some pizza, ribs, shrimp skewers. That sounds great.
We lost your camera, Mark. I guess maybe something happen. That's okay.
No, that's user error. That's me. Sorry.
Yeah, you've got a face for radio. Is that how that goes? Anyway,
yeah.
No, but this is a great brand, Mark. Broil King. It's made in the USA. What are some of the performance features of this Shadow collection that you think are gonna matter most to people who like to grill?
Well, I just think that just general quality of the grill, the build quality of a Broil King grill, I think, is unparalleled for its price range and the pieces in the category. The two-step grill in there, so you can put food that you want to rest or cook at a lower temperature up top. That's usually vegetables for me. And then just I think the side tables fold in on that piece too. Nice casters on the bottom of the grill. Great product.
Yep. And just like Broil King or Briggs, we'd be happy to host a little session with you for 20 minutes to talk a little bit more about this. But their flavor wave technology here, which really takes that heat and spreads it out just beautifully across the cooking chamber there, is fantastic. And Kevin, I know that you like to grill, but what makes Broil King such a meaningful recognition, gift, or reward in your opinion?
Again, it's something that you probably don't often replace or spend your own money on. So it's a great product to receive as a recipient of any award. We also can do decoration on the front, as you can see there with the American 250 for any type of decoration can be put on the front panel. We only need a 6-piece minimum. So this is a really low minimum, good requirements there. So just something to keep in mind that you can decorate and add your logo to.
And there's several different collections in the Shadow series. There's the Crown and there's the Kettle. And speaking of that, we are giving away, thanks to our friends at Broil King, and I know Rich Graham is on here, we are giving away a Gem 310 Shadow Grill. So let's put that graphic up right now, because we want you to go over to incentiveconcepts.com/shadow, or just click that QR code there to enter for a Gem 310 Shadow. And we are going to include the America 250 branding on it for you. So it'd be great for the 4th of July or any other occasions. Incentiveconcepts.com/shadow. You can see that in the chat right there. So enter for that as well. And we are also going to draw some event cards for people here in 1 second. But anything else to add about Broil King, Mark? You like to grill.
Yeah, I absolutely love to grill. I probably, cook outdoors almost as much as I do indoors. Having a gas grill, if you don't already have one, is a must for anyone who likes to cook outside. But I think, you really need both. You need a little charcoal, you need a gas, maybe throw a pellet grill in there too, for the trifecta. Get out there.
Love it.
Make some food on a grill.
I'm going to put the things I drew earlier back in, because we're going to randomly draw for 2 event cards right now. And we'll see who wins these event cards. The way these event cards work, folks, is you'll receive them. You'll receive an e-code, and you can use that for yourself to redeem for a gift that includes all sorts of brands, selections. You can get the gift for a coworker, a client, or just keep yourself, or use it as a sales sample. So our first winner of an event card, and we are going to give away 2, is Teresa Miller from Shopware, Charleston, South Carolina, and she likes to ride bikes. That's her favorite summer memory. Teresa, hopefully you're on. You won an event card. Congratulations, Teresa. So that's good. And then we'll do one more drawing here for an event card. And there we go. I went really deep on that one. And this is Emily Ray from Bright Spot. There's a lot of people from Bright Spot on, so this is great. Emily, she likes to swim. Congratulations to Emily for winning one of our event cards. We'll get that information off to you guys pretty quick. Emily, if you're on, put your name in the chat, say way to go, or say Yahoo. So this is great, guys. Fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. We do have one more session coming up in June. Let's take a look at that right now on the screen. It's June 11th. And that is, there's Emily Ray. Woohoo. Can we add that graphic to the screen right now? June 11th is our next seasonal favors to celebrate and inspire fall and winter experiences on June 11th. Maybe that graphic can't go up, but stay tuned. We'll put that in a follow-up email. Oh, there it is. We'll put that in a follow-up email where you can register for that. And Brian Revolta and a to-be-determined co-presenter will be joining us for that amazing session. So, Mark, closing thoughts in 20 seconds or less. Ready, go.
Get outside, cook some food, go on a trip. Give us a call.
I love it. That was fantastic. I'm going to try to move my phone around. Kevin, can you top that in 20 seconds?
No, I can't. That was perfectly said. But yes, please do give us a call for any of these products that you're looking for. Rich Graham did point out that 60% of grill owners own multiple grills. So just having one in your backyard isn't enough, everybody. Let's get 2 or 3 back out there.
Yeah, there's Rich. Great stuff. Thanks, everyone. Rich, thank you for joining. And again, congratulations to Emily Ray and Teresa Miller for winning an event card. Way to go, guys. And great to see everyone. It's a beautiful time of year. Get outside, go traveling, and cook barbecue. Mark, I stole your thunder. All right, everyone. Take care. See you next time.
Andy.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.